And we are starting. This is going to be the last match of the day that we're probably going to be casting. Three Musketeers versus the worst team. And with me I have Ravencrook again.
Hello, yeah. The worst team
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Back.
We started.
Oh, you started already? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
User left your channel.
Say again,
Yeah.
Raven?
No, it's just the worst team turned out to not be the worst team. They're actually second, and this is a real top game in this group. It's gonna be exciting.
Yep. We have the Three Musketeers, which have three very strong players as their experienced core, and they've been doing pretty well. They've been running actually sort of risky comps, like D. Carroll and such. And here we go. So, D. Carroll again. So what is D. Carroll? D. Carroll is a Destro, a Carrier, Raven, Arbiter, Overlord, and Levy, also known as Old Car. And it's a late game, will counter everything as long as no one dies composition. And we have Flight is playing on Skywalker's account, Luigi's playing on Set's account. So what do we have from the top? We've got a double 6 Carrier again. Every game casted has that. Reinforced hull Destro, Pods BC against the Fighters, Constant Mutation Levy, and a Raven.
White Fang went for the 3 armor instead of the 4. Oh, he got plagued right away.
Anyway, Raven, for the folks at home, let's make sure we try to call it ship types along with names. Because...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I know Beggy's always a Destro, but, yeah. I forget all the time, Norris. If he's not in the red, he's not playing well. That's basically Beggy. He flirts with the edge of death constantly, which is actually a good Destro player. That's what they should do.
Yeah, he has an uncanny ability to always get away with like 20 HP.
So we got a double launch on Set, i.e. Luigi. There's the Leviathan, and he started actually with the Corruptors. I don't know why. I thought he started with Constant Mutation because he hadn't gone range. Yeah, no, he started with the Corruptors again. So this is the exact same opening as before, but this time he's getting pounded a bit harder. This could be because perhaps they expected that, i.e. Eclipses / War would be running this.
Yeah, they could have had a good read on them, yeah. This combo that 3M is using doesn't have a whole lot against interceptors, to be honest. It has the Storm and the 4/3 Carrier.
Acid Spray too. Acid Spray and
at
EMP.
The start, I mean.
Oh no, at the start for sure. And it looks like War's going to take the bottom, and Luigi, the Leviathan's going to take top, possibly, or is he going back for Constant Mutation? And this is going to be a case of EMP wars between Rumperata. I'm going to just call you Rum.
Rumapara.
Rumapara. Rumpara, i.e. Rum, and Riker. The R's. Players starting with the letter R play Raven. Interesting.
Rumapara is such a nice guy. And he has a little bit of a crush on you, I think.
Oh, really? Hi, Rum, when you look at this. We all know secretly why, girls casting, oh my gosh. Anyways, try to keep it interesting for you folks.
Ooh, Rumapara lost that EMP battle. Down to 0 energy.
Yep. So Riker does have the upper hand here. And Riker has the full hell, because the plague is slowly taking its toll. Though the BC hasn't been hit by the plague yet. So. War Alistair seems to be, well, he's down to half shields. Seems to be doing alright enough. Let's take a quick look at the farm. So we have 666 farm for the Musketeers and 700 farm for TWT, worst team. Is White Fang their captain? Is that the...
Yeah, White Fang and Trinity.
Yeah.
But I guess White Fang will be leading this game since he's in the middle.
Yeah, it's easier to lead from the middle. Which is interesting because the second or third time I ever captained, there was only a Destro left, and I took a Destro, but I actually don't play Destro. I didn't know how to moonwalk, and it was the most stressful, horrible experience ever.
Yeah.
My gats were on nobody the whole time. It's better now. That was a couple months ago.
Alright.
A bit of pushing on
How long
war.
ago did you stop playing Star Battle?
I started playing Star Battle in November of last year. My first tournament was NA 5. So in January. Then I joined Eclipsis in February for World Star Battle tournament, and then I've played in every single tournament since. Except for Star Bliss in the EU Invitational. So Luigi's now coming back out with... So he went back to go get Tense. He still doesn't have... well, he may have Constant Mutation, actually, at this point. And he's doing a good job tanking for his Corruptors, too. War Alistair, the carrier, is now taking on Trinity, the Levy at the bottom. And it looks like 3M's going to try to set up a warp on Luigi, i.e. Luigi, here.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to do the local recording, darn it.
It looks like the worst team are doing a little bit better job than Nephilim of getting a farm lead here.
Mm-hmm. But
and
can
also
they get
they have
an early
more
kill?
energy than all ships, so they can counter 3M a bit better in the late game.
I'm on the Raven Creek cam for a moment, just checking something.
Yeah, let's see what kind of upgrades they will get. White Fang the Destro has 470.
Phew, I was worried about the delay. Okay, no, delay is working. I was just checking the delay, but the game clock is actually a little faster than real time, and that's what freaked me out. So I think we're okay. So what is everyone coming out with? So Trinity Leviathan's going for just pure tense. White Fang's come out with bots and his lasers. BC's come out with lockdown, basically just trying to start getting that early deny on the Arbiter and the Raven. Trunk, the two carriers for TWT have started it out with 13 ins.
Or Alistair already has 10 interceptors, he has warp-in interceptors, and he has the catapult as well.
Farming like a beast.
Indeed.
And let's check the farm. 1150 farm for 3M and 1200 farm for TWT. A bit of a push here.
Yeah.
And
But at the same time, White Fang and Trinity got plagued, so they can't push forever.
Well, Trinity won't matter so much because he has regen. And he has he's rapid regen.
No energy on the BC for TWT, so they can't use pods, and Rumapara is getting launched on by War Alistair. Down to 0 shields soon.
Yeah, take his shields down, and the Raven's half useless. Because he can't transfer anyone. And he can't regen. And what is this ping? Whose ping is that? White Fang. Possibly to push on War Alistair. Yep. And here they're starting to gather, trying to make 3M react to them. So it looks like Bulut, the BC for TWT, is going full caster.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have any range upgrades.
It's not a bad idea.
Acids. So an early acid spray from i.e. Luigi, i.e. that Leviathan. They didn't actually bother getting the acid spray last time. Taking a more cautious route. The last time was against 2 Gardens and 2 Destros.
Yeah, this time they have double 13 ins, which is gonna hurt a lot if you don't have acid.
Chrono, so Skywalker, i.e. Flight, now is Chrono Boost. So he's going to be Chrono Boosting the Levy, he's going to be Chrono Boosting the Raven. And Wars come out with 14 ins. Beggies come out with more lasers and bots.
Existential has Siphon Energy, the energy now for the Overlord.
Existential is the
Overlord.
Yes. Sorry.
They're
Big
pushing in the middle here.
Yeah.
TWT.
Well, not so much in the middle, a little bit on the top, really trying to annoy Luigi. Which is good because the Corruptor Levy's weaker at the beginning, but he's already started to get his upgrades. Counter launching by War Alistair. No worries, Luigi, I got you. You think you're a big badass Levy, you can't be anything without me. You'll just have to be acid spraying everything, you won't be able to get Corruptors. What kind of game do you prefer, Raven? Do you prefer the earlier, more aggressive plays? Do you prefer the longer term strategy, kill them at the end games?
It depends on what kind of a player I have on my team. If I have a player that I know can end the game single-handedly, I would go for the long game, like someone who's very good on a Void Ray, or someone who can kill like 3 people single-handedly on a Levy. Then you could go for a long-term game. Otherwise, I like to go for the early pushing power.
It's an NA style too. NA is very pushing. Or is that true? Is that stereotyping that EU favors support in longer games and NA favors the brute force? Is that a true paradigm?
I'm not sure. I actually play on both servers, but yeah, maybe you're right.
I haven't played on EU much, so poll the audience, guys.
Sorry?
I'm just typing in the chat. Tell me, guys, what is it?
One thing about pushing power that I've learned is lately on NA, people have started going for more speed on the destroyers. Since with the new reinforced hull upgrade, they can push and tank a lot of damage.
Yeah. Double Destro came back. For a long time it was double BC.
Yeah. It was. But with the latest patch, BCs aren't that popular anymore.
Aw, but I like my BCs. And looks like we're setting up a warp on Trinity.
Indeed.
White Fang saying warp to Trin, go back, get your upgrades, go. So let's take a quick look at the farm as we are right now. We have 1774 farm for 3M and 1923 for TWT. So TWT is pulling ahead a bit. And possibly because they've just been denying Luigi the Levy so much. They've been launching at him and being very aggressive there.
Yeah. Also, even if they didn't catch anyone like now, it's still very good to force them to go back like that, because you get a lot of even bigger farm lead now than they have already.
So now we have the warp in, so 17 and 15 ints on the carriers. Both of them have warp in. Scan on Bullet, in addition to, and more energy, basically heavy caster. Trinity going, whoa, 18, going 18-10, so heavy armor 10s. And White Fang protected field, bit more armor. Now we have D-Shield now on Riker, the Raven for 3M. Flight Skywalker has Chrono and Force Fields now. In addition to basic energy. And the core upgrade. And Existential has Siphon.
Why do you think he went for the force fields?
That's
There's
one.
not much Biles form on Trinity.
I know. I think maybe perhaps it was a miscalculation on Trinity's part, because Trin's going pure armor 10s. Concern about the Destro, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't counter much.
Hmm.
I mean, it could be enough, like if they're worried that White Fang's really aggressive. But again, you're right. It only counters him. It doesn't make sense. Saving up for Cloak or
Bullet
something.
has 0 missiles, so yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that could have been a call, or maybe just a impulse buy.
Oh, look at D-Magic now. The carrier is really low. Beggy's pushing
Yep.
on him.
This is why I have a co-caster to say, scroll up, something interesting's happening. They're going to push. Beggy's going for the kill. He's not going to hear otherwise. And the rest of the
Yep,
team is
he's dead.
retreating. Yep, there goes one of the 2 carriers for TWT. And
What's happening down here?
TWT is pushing really hard because they want to try to make a trade. War Alistair's not going to be... Well, he's down to almost no shields. They should turn up and get War Alistair.
Oh, Trinity and White Fang got plagued now.
So they're just going to cut their loss and go back. Perhaps try to damage Beggy heavily on the way back.
How's Beggy doing? Beggy's fine. No worries there. It's a good trade. Oh, I mean, it's a good push down.
Mm-hmm.
Clean getaway.
Yep. Well, maybe not. Beggy could push the bitter end. He has D-Shield right now. Oh gosh, and look at the carrier.
Yeah, Trunk.
Trunk is not looking good. He's gonna be okay. He has enough shields. So what happened there? He just pushed the D-Magic just pushed too far. Got caught.
I think the Magic was plagued, so his hull was a bit lower already, and he had been launched on by Warlister, so his shields were a bit down.
Mm.
And the Warlister just went back a bit and lured him in, and Beggy went for it.
Level 1 corruptors now for the Levy Luigi.
He's just using them to farm.
Yeah. I don't know if what do you think about going such a heavy armor 10s on Trinity?
Well, they have a Raven and an Arbiter,
Yeah, true.
so you can't
And no
go for
other
Biles
choice.
for him.
You're
Yeah.
right. Newbie moment. We all learned something, folks. Watch for text this back, because they're desperate. Team's just warping ahead. No text, just 15 ints on Trunk. Let's check the farm count.
Still no text on Warlister,
Yep.
but 22 interceptors.
So 2200 farm for 3M and 1995 farm for TWT. So killing that ship and the farm advantage they got, 3M's just really gone ahead. Because they were down.
Yeah.
They were down by 100 before.
It's not a huge farm difference, but right now they
With the support comp, though.
they lost so much DPS when that carrier died.
Mm-hmm. And also, it's a support comp as well. If the support comp had
Yes.
less farm, that would make a little bit more sense, because they wouldn't have map control. Existential warped in. More energy. More lasers.
Trinity's frenzied on Beggy. But he can't do much against that defensive matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Team
Terror
kill.
was-
How
I
was your
missed
prayer
that one.
killed? I missed that one too. Where was he killed?
It was
Was-
going back to base. Yeah, must have had ints on him. And bullets. Must
Potted
have
him?
potted him.
Yeah, he has no energy. Oh, that's not going to be fun in the team chat. Though I may have had no other choice. So we have an observer out.
Yep. It's gonna be GG from here, I think.
Yeah, full contain from here. And what's interesting is that Luigi he didn't play a critical role thus far, aside from managing ints and really just being a distraction with the corruptors and the threat, because they kept focusing their attention on it. But as far as the kills were, it was Beggy and War and Existential, the plagues, the plagues, the AoEs, the storms, the ints.
Yeah, Luigi just did anti-interceptor work with his acid splash. Acid spray, I mean.
Which is totally fine. I mean, it works. They were distracted by the levy. They kept launching on him for a while. And then he would use acid splash, so. And still no text from Trunk, but he won't be able to afford it. 17 ints now.
Trinity's going around on the right side there.
Good catch. Thing is, they don't really have anything to push with. They have fewer ships and not as much DPS. So unless there's a nuke in the future, which there isn't, because they can't afford it. And there's an observer right on Trinity too.
Oh yeah.
That's how we were able to see him. Well, we can see everyone, but.
Or Alistair launched on the BC.
Yep.
Immediately.
And the pods didn't even catch it.
Yeah, the shields just vaporized and.
2 pods and the ints are still not gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bullet
that
is having
BC.
trouble.
Yeah, Bullet's gonna die.
Yep.
There he goes. Killed by War Oster's ints. And now Trunk's gonna die to the ints.
Yeah.
And all the kills thus far are War Osters and his ints. And there's the GG. So folks, if you play it safe, even a comp with no heavy ships in the middle can still win. Alright, and that's
Well
it.
played by 3M, yeah. Good game.
Well played. They played that comp very well. So this is the conclusion of 3M versus TWT. So this is the round 5, i.e. 10:30 p.m. 10 o'clock match on day 1. I don't know if we'll be casting anymore. Probably not, because most of the games may be concluded by then. But thanks for joining me, Raven.
Thank you. Been a pleasure.
And good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thanks.